Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Our party has slaughtered the survivors of this village. You've got your goblin in tow, upon whom you can blame all the evil, I'm sure. But why would you? He's such a loyal goblin. What would you like to do now, party? You've got the gift basket.
Yeah, so do we admit we went to the village and found everyone dead? What do you think? Or did the gift basket burn up in the building? Because, I mean, if we got the gift basket and the house burnt down, that shows that we were there before it burnt down.
What if we should move quickly before they get here, for one.
No, yeah, we're moving quickly away from the village, but I'm just asking, what do we do next?
So I just wanted to say that, so I guess we're walking kind of out right now, but I would say, what if we just give them the gift basket?
All right, let's just
get a reward, and then leave. Then we're good, right?
Yeah, but they'll know we went there, and they'll ask, "Hey, did you see anything?" We go, "No, we didn't see anything."
We just do that. Yeah, we just give them the gift basket.
How long? Why'd you take so long to get the gift basket?
I don't know. It was hard to find.
It was really obvious off the side of the road. Oh, we'll take my goblins, yeah.
It was the rosemary. We thought it was pine. We went to a pine house first. Then we
we'd fight off some goblins.
Yeah.
There was some stuff. Yeah. Right,
Cool.
Let's go to Shenanigans then.
Yep. You can make your way through the streets of the town this late evening. Finding your way through Berkshire streets back to the cozy little tavern from which you can hear music emanating. There's lights and laughter and dancing and singing. There's definitely a birthday party going on in here. Everyone seems to be having a great time inside the tavern while you're out in the windy streets. Well,
Head inside.
yeah, just walk on in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already said we washed off in the river, so I haven't got blood all over me.
Yep, you cleaned off in the river. You're a little bit damp, a little bit wet in some places, but it's fine. You guys come on in. The halflings are clearly intoxicated and are oblivious to your presence.
Yeah, I just put the gift basket on their table and walk away.
You put the gift basket on the table, and the halfling whose birthday it is turns to you with eyes wide and goes, "Oh, are those for me?
It's for you.
You guys, no one else got me a present, and I don't even know who you guys
we're
are."
couriers. We're couriers for them, we're couriers. We're couriers.
The other
It's not from
halfling
us.
steps up and explains the situation, and they, turns to you, thanks you appropriately, slides an extra 3 gold in your hand, and goes back to the party with his friends, not giving you a single question.
I give Admiral Jai 2 gold, I get 1 gold.
Right. Okay. Yeah, this was the surprise tip. That's great.
Yeah. Well, that was easy.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to go to bed now. Upstairs. Right. Night.
You head off to bed. The goblin waits with bated breath as you leave the room, and as you finally exit, gives a bit of a sigh of relief, and then looks towards Admiral Jai. "So, my great gracious deity, what shall we do?"
I think that's it. We go to bed. It's a job, another job well done.
"Oh, I have no bed here. Shall I go sleep in the streets?"
No, I'll get him a room too.
There's some halfling-sized rooms you can have.
Yeah. Desmond gives you a little bit of a look as you're giving lodgings to a goblin, but he doesn't say anything. But there's a little bit of
adventurers before.
Yeah, but they make the bed smell funny. It's kind of gross. It's fine. We'll just wash the sheets. We should just get a goblin set of sheets. All right, so you get the room. As you're about to head up, the halfling who hired you for this quest waddles on over and shakes your hand up and down quite heavily and says, thank you so much for bringing us these gifts. It wouldn't have been a birthday party without it. Small detail. our party's running a little bit late. You didn't happen to run into any of our friends over there asking where we were. They're all like ready for a surprise, and we just haven't had time to set it up. You know, we're running late. We're having too good of a time. You didn't run into them, did you?
Nope, didn't run into anybody.
No. Great. Well, we're gonna go now. Have fun.
All right. Have fun.
And they go. And you can go to bed. And your goblin can go to bed too.
Charlie. I get my spell slots back, Neal?
No. You are all awoken 3 hours later.
Right,
in the middle of the night.
There we go.
You are awoken by a heavy knock on your doors.
Hello?
Followed by Desmond's voice. Hey guys, it's time to wake up.
All right, I'm up.
He gathers the three of you in the common room. Beside him are 4 horrified halflings, hands covered in blood, faces dotted with blood.
What's going on?
There's been a murder. In fact, there's been many murders and a burning.
What?
These halflings are here to talk to you.
All right, go.
He gives a yell and wanders over behind the bar to start making himself something to drink. And the halflings look at you. You can recognize them as the ones from before, clearly. The ones here at the party. And the one who sent you on this mission pipes up in a squeaky voice. We went home and everything was gone. Everyone was dead. The whole place was on fire.
What, really? It was fine when we left.
Yeah. Are you sure you went to the right town? You know, there's one. It's by the river with the rosemary.
Yeah, it was the right town. I know my own home.
And Anemone town, right?
You don't know anything about the dead. The fire that raged.
No.
We left right after you guys got back, and by the time we had been there, it had been going for a while.
Oh.
You should have seen it.
Well, on the way there, we were ambushed by some goblins, including this guy. Then we went in, got the present, came back.
Yeah, there was some goblins that got away. You're right.
Yeah. There's some did get away.
Yeah, did goblins normally set things on fire? Mr. Goblin, is that something that happens?
Do either of you guys have compulsive honesty?
No. Why would a Malchus cleric have that?
All right. These are some pretty smooth lies. Give me charisma checks, and he'll have an imposed wisdom check. See if he can, because he's a little suspicious. Well, he rolls a 5 on his wisdom. Wow. Whoa. Okay, he rolls a 5 on his wisdom. I actually have to roll the halfling wisdom to see, because he might just be super unwise. Yeah, halflings. Wisdom, 2d8 NPC halflings. 5 and 8 is a 13. So he thinks there's something up about Bryan. He's a little suspicious. But the Malchus cleric seems to be telling the truth. And he's a holy man, He's a cleric. He may be a cleric of the god of chaos, but he's still a cleric nonetheless. But this big guy, he seems a little off. So the halfling turns to you and asks you another question. You didn't see anyone in the village? Nobody out plowing the fields or working with their horses or fixing a fence or stewing some potatoes?
Well, there was I guess there was these goblins, but that was it.
Yeah.
You didn't see any other halflings anywhere? There should have been someone in town. They wouldn't all have just vanished.
Maybe there was like some lights, I guess. People, maybe like a tavern or something. People inside.
Like house 500 feet away or something. Had lights on.
That's the one where everyone's dead in.
Wait, so if we had have gone there, we'd have found dead bodies.
Or I don't know. There's dead bodies there now. I'm just wondering if they were there when you were there. You saw the lights on? You didn't see anyone moving around?
No. Maybe the perpetrator was hiding from us and had set the building on fire when we left.
maybe there's, or did you see any? I turned to the goblin. Did you see any of your old friends sneaking around? I know you were with us, but I don't know if you know what the goblins do. What when they come to a town?
I didn't see any goblins, he says, but we tend to hide in the shadows and communicate through weird sounds and whispers and squawks. And I heard some weird squawks, but I didn't, maybe it was a different troop of goblins.
You gotta. Did you try to wake the sheriff up and get him on this case?
Maybe we should track. Yeah, maybe they should track down the other goblins that got away, because we did get ambushed, and there were goblins there that we saw nearby.
Well, what would it take for you to track down the killers and get vengeance for us?
Maybe just a surprise, like a present.
He likes surprises, yeah.
I can give you a surprise if you can bring the killers to justice.
All right. We'll find these goblins.
Tonight, vengeance must be swift.
That's Vilthara, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Well then, I'll wait here for you.
All right. Let's head out.
All right, yeah, I guess we head out at this point.
All right, you guys head out. The halflings will wait in the tavern, shell-shocked from the slaughter of their people, until you guys come back with the murderers, or at least having dealt with the murderers.
All right. Hey, Charlie, where's the location of an opposing goblin tribe?
I don't know. If we knew where they lived, we wouldn't let them live there anymore,
Well, what area do they live in? The general area, right?
He's with us now. So
well, I said opposite goblin tribe.
His old goblin tribe is an opposite goblin tribe now.
Oh yeah, where's your friends and family live, Charlie?
A tear wells up in his eye. I can show you where they live if you want, but we were gonna build a shrine to you.
Here's the option, Charlie. We need a goblin lair. Either you give us one or you give us the other. So it's up to you. Which goblin lair can you help us find, Charlie?
I'll bring you to a goblin lair, all right.
Oh, really? That's not ominous. Let's go.
And he will take you out of town. He will take you south from Berkshire slightly, and then east, sort of paralleling the road, but on like a weird small little game trail. And into the woods you will go for half of an hour, guided by the goblin's sense of night vision, tugging on you gently underneath the full moon.
My night vision too.
Sky.
Wait a second. So what if?
All we have to do is cut off the ears of some dead goblins and bring them in.
There was only 4 halflings left, right? So we could lead the halflings to the goblins.
Yeah, that would work, but why would the halflings agree to come with us? We're not exactly the most charismatic people here.
To show them their culprits, if you know what I mean. Just show them the murderers or future murderers.
Well, would they go, oh, why do we go there?
Well, they would need proof, wouldn't they?
Well, we just usually cut off goblin ears to do that. But if you want to lure them somewhere, we've got to have a better story.
What if we did that? What if we just took goblin ears? That would be better.
Yeah. Like, we'd kill some random goblins. It doesn't have to be Charlie's family. It just has to be some goblins. Then we bring them in and go, here, we kill some goblins.
How much would a goblin sell their ear for?
Charlie, how much?
I don't know if they'd sell their ears. Kind of need them to hear. Usually don't sell their body parts.
What if it's only one ear?
Yeah, one ear, Charlie. Not yours, because it wouldn't look good if yours was missing.
I don't know how much. I mean, why don't we just find them and kill them all and just take their ears after the fact? Then we can take their money and their ears rather than.
I didn't realize there was another goblin tribe you actually knew about. If he does know about it, then that's fine.
No, I don't know where they are. We'll just go kill my old friends and family. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, here we are, he says. Up ahead, there's a watchtower on the left. And then there's a big rock that's next to a bush, and then it's behind the rock. Between the rock and the bush is the entrance to the lair. I don't know if you're going to fit down it, he says, looking at Admiral Jai. But I can call them out if you want. How many goblins do you need?
I've got a horn. I can get them out if they want.
How many do you need?
What's the plan?
I can pull out a bunch or all of them. There's like 20 of them in there.
How many can you...
4 or 5. We don't need that many.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Do you have any goblins there you don't like?
Oh, yeah.
We'll do those ones.
I'm going to start with them.
Yeah, do them. We only need
Travis!
4 or 5.
Jared! He switches to goblin, starts calling goblins by name, and you hear some rustling, and moments later, a pack of goblins approaches the three of you.
Spray.
Roll me a d6. There are 4 goblins in this little pack. You color spray 3 of them. They are the same level as you, so they do not get a save. They do get a save.
Well, do they get a stun? I'll click it. All right.
Yes, click it.
There we go.
Above the level of the caster are entitled to saving throw. Those not allowed or failing saving throws and hit dice are less than or equal are struck unconscious for 2d4 rounds. So 3 of them are just KO'd. The other one is taken by surprise. Admiral Jai, would you like to do something?
Yep. I'll charge in and take him out.
Well, don't roll poorly.
Okay.
But I believe with your 4 attacks, you can slay the goblin. It'd have to be a series of very... yeah, he's definitely done it. All right. There's goblin slaughtered.
We take the right ears of the goblins to prove that we killed 4 goblins. All right,
wait.
Let's leave.
I don't think we have to kill the other ones. We can just take their ears.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just cut their right ears off and head back to town.
This is how... Maybe this scene is what they'll have to see for that shrine, right? They'll have to... That when the great power spared the ones with
right. This is their mark of their mercy.
Yes.
Is the
all right.
Well, I guess you can return to Shenanigans with a bunch of goblin ears, and the halflings will look up at you. You've done it. You've slain them.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was them? How do you know?
They had scorch marks on them.
But anyone can get burned by a fire, right?
And they had halfling loot. They had these silver candles.
Those are my candlesticks.
Yeah.
My God. And they're dead?
Yeah.
I guess you got the ears. Thank you. Thank you so much. And he ruffles around in his pockets and pulls out another 6 golden coins and says, "This is the last of my money. But vengeance is necessary."
I give 4 gold to Jai, and I'll take 2.
What about that goblin? The halfling says, looking at Charlie.
He's a traitor to the goblin kind.
This is how we found where they were.
He
was able to follow their tracks for us.
Charlie looks ashamed as you call him a traitor to his own people, to his face. But it's better than being dead. So the halfling goes. And, well, I think that's our mission for today, everybody. Congratulations on visiting the haunted house and turning it into a true house of horror.
Well, we're the monsters in the end, Neal.
You really are. The players were the monsters the whole time, everybody.
We're the monster at the end of the book.
Oh. Well, congratulations. Let's dole out some experience points.
So how much experience for killing 4 unarmed halflings?
Maybe the experience was inside of you the whole time, too? I don't know.
Really just this outcome would have been the same if we had just set it on fire from the beginning and then taken the presents. This is literally the same exact outcome.
Okay,
in full circle there.
Let's see, there's quest experience, There's minor own quests that you added for yourself to, delude them into thinking that you're not the murderers. There is a little bit of combat experience for killing 4 goblins.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some role-playing experience. Let's give you a little bit of experience for catching on that the haunted house was indeed just a fake haunted house the entire time. You guys figured that out way too fast. And then we divide it between 2 people. Goblin doesn't get any experience here, so everyone can take home 475 for today's session of horror. Yeah. Good job, villains, heroes, people who really help set the Shenanigans stereotype.
Well, if someone's going to try to frame us for murder, I feel like lean into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that'll be it for today, everybody. Wrapping up a little bit early because today is Halloween and everything, and I'm sure people have got things to do. So out we go. We'll be back next week if the world is still in place, and then we'll have more shenanigans then. So goodbye and good night.
No.